All right, I think we're live. Hello, Josh Denny here. We're going to get started in just about 3 minutes. Wanted to welcome everybody on tonight's webinar. My first webinar like this. I'm excited about it, and there's already a tremendous amount of people connecting from all over the world. I'm going to read some of the stuff. Questions are going to wait till the end. We're going to go as quickly as I can, about 30 minutes or so in the business overview, and then I'll answer questions for any of the guests that may have some. And then we're going to take a quick break, and the training, I suspect, should start somewhere around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So just in about 1 hour and 3 minutes, we should start a nice little training on what to do. Right now is the overview. I've got some great questions already, but if you want to, just go ahead and type your name into the question and answer box and let us know where your name and where it is you are connecting from. If you're not knowing how to do that because maybe you're on Google Hangout, you can connect through joshuadenny.com/, let's see, it's on my Facebook page, but I know I have it here. Give me 1 second. joshuadenny.com/webinars/ again, !live. And again, that should be in the email in your inbox, but that's how you can ask questions if you want to. We're going to start in just about 2 minutes. Let's see here. We have got Joseph Romano on. Congratulations. We're going to be talking about, I got questions about Japan opening. We'll answer those questions at the end. Happy Friday to you too. Again, if you do type in something on the questions and answers, I don't have a way to know who you are unless you type your name into the box. But Mina, welcome. I know it's late for you right now, but I think it's 4:30 in the morning where you're at. Sally from Perth, glad you're on. Yes, Wednesday at 7:30 Australian time. Next Wednesday, your 7:30 time in the Melbourne area. That's when the next Australian webinar is going to take place. And the Spanish webinar just took place. It's phenomenal. Cindy did a great job in Spanish, where we'll be talking about the Latin countries that we're opening and doing Spanish overviews. And next week we'll start with some trainings as well. It's on a different web link. So just be on the lookout for the emails. There's going to be several different links. There's going to be a link for Australia, a link for English-speaking North America and the rest of the world, and Spanish-speaking North America. There's 3 separate links to access them. They're all going to be up for replay for a full week until we're ready to go and do another one. So you're welcome to listen to them, get anyone on that may have missed the webinar in that time period. So there we go, guys. I've got 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the button. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I know there's a lot of people. Goodness gracious, the questions there's a lot of them. So you're going to have to bear with me. I will forego some of the welcoming with everybody right now because I know there's lots of people connecting from all over the world. I show well over 100 people now as we're just getting started. So congratulations on taking a look at Seacret. For those of you that are just taking a look at it for the first time, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Josh Denny, and as my webinar, as the great individuals, I should say, that I have the privilege of working with, Jason and Jen, the webmasters. These guys are phenomenal people, and they said millionaire loses everything and doubles the net worth, and I don't know if that's entirely accurate. I had made millions of dollars, and I did lose everything. And yes, in a few years, I'm in a much better financial situation than I've ever been because of the information I'm about to share with you. So let me kind of back up a little bit and introduce myself to you formally. My name is Josh Denny. I was one of those people that kind of made a lot of mistakes when I was younger. In high school, I didn't go. So unfortunately, I didn't graduate. I remember watching my graduating class walk across that stage and get their diplomas, and here I am videotaping it with the friend's video camera, and it started to rain, and I thought, man, I messed up. I don't know if you've ever been in that type of situation, but I really thought I'd messed up, and I moved out. Actually, I moved out of my home early on just because I was an idiot kid. I don't know if you can relate with that. Maybe some of you are experiencing that with your own children, but I was one of those. I gave my mom lots of gray hair. I know she's listening right now. I'm sorry, Mom. I do love you now, and I apologize for all the heartache I gave you growing up. But it was a tough time for me, and I ended up working a lot of different jobs just trying to figure things out. my family didn't have a lot, so if you're like me, you don't really, you don't kind of get furniture and all this type of stuff. You typically get hand-me-down things, and you end up getting some type of credit. Again, you start to get into debt, and that's what happened for me. At least in America, kind of the system is, get yourself into debt and start paying someone else and working for somebody else, and that's what I was doing. And I ended up answering an ad, taking a look at an opportunity in the profession of network marketing or direct selling, relationship marketing. I mean, there's a dozen names for it, whatever you want to call it. But I didn't know anything about it at the time. I just, showed up to a business overview. It was a bunch of people in the room, some person in front of the room, talking about capitalism and entrepreneurship, and that your past doesn't have to equal your future. If you're willing to learn, you're willing to work hard, and you have a desire for something better in your life, you can achieve success. And that floored me because, again, if you're like me, I didn't grow up around people with money. I didn't grow up around people that had businesses. So it was very foreign to me. I thought I messed up. Most places in the world I've been, the typical philosophy we teach our children is, go to school, get a good education, and go get a good job somewhere. And if you can, go to college and get the best degrees that you can, and start working for somebody as fast as you can. Work real hard, and hopefully you can climb that corporate ladder and succeed. And although that does happen from time to time, the statistics are overwhelmingly against that ideology of success, especially in America, where I happen to be living. And I hear the same in Canada, Australia, and Europe, Asia, South America. It's pretty much the same all over the world, that it doesn't necessarily help you become successful. Now, granted, an education's always important. I'm not saying that it's not. It's, I think, critical. You want to be educated. But I was at a place in life where I messed that up. And now I'm working like crazy, working a lot of hours, trying to just pay bills. And I think like a lot of people, I was thinking, well, maybe I go back to school. What do I do? And here I was in this opportunity presentation, hearing about a way where an average person could truly achieve success with what I said a moment ago: burning desire, willingness to work, and a willingness to learn. And it captivated me. And I got introduced to mentors, coaches, incredible content, information I didn't even know existed. And that information set me on a path that ultimately changed my life. Now, it didn't happen overnight. It took a number of years, but it did. And I was able to earn a small fortune in my 20s, and I was able to experience some great things, traveled all over the world because of this profession. So I'm a huge fan of it. And I know there's a lot of people who've had bad experiences, but it's kind of like, I'm sure you've had food poisoning before, and you don't stop eating, okay? It's just one of those things. Maybe you've been on a bad date. Well, if you're married now and you have kids, thank God you didn't give up. I'm sure when, I heard this analogy a long time ago. It said if kids gave up as easily as adults, we'd never have learned to walk. Walking's hard. I have two beautiful young little children that live with my wife and I. Joy and Jocelyn just turned 3 and 4, but I remember when they were starting to walk and they were falling down all the time. Rejection, rejection, rejection. But they kept doing it. Now they walk just fine. Now they run, play like crazy, and it's hard to keep up with them. And you that are parents know what I'm talking about. So with that said, understand that, yes, not all opportunities are good. There are a lot of things out there that probably aren't real opportunities. They're just for someone else to make money. But there are also a lot of tremendous opportunities, a lot of great companies. And I was a part of one for many years, about 10 years, and I did well with that company, and they kind of shifted the way they were doing things. I didn't really like what they were doing, and I decided to go in a different direction. Ended up partnering with the gentleman who started his own network marketing company, eventually became a partner, and we failed, unfortunately. We just didn't know what we were doing, blew through a lot of money real quick. I found out the hard way. It's a lot different building one of these companies. It takes a lot of money. I also went traveling and meeting all sorts of different people all over the profession, and I really didn't see anything at that time that got my attention. And I opened up a traditional business, actually in banking. I got my real estate license, my mortgage lending license, and decided to open up a call center for mortgage, and just didn't know what I was doing. This is the end of 2010, and for those of you who understand banking, that was the worst time to do it. And we just lost everything. And at that point in my life, my wife was pregnant with my second daughter. My first daughter was just about 1, and we were getting thrown out on the street. I'd lost my real estate. I'd lost my vehicles, all my jewelry, my material things. The only thing I had left was my clothing, because you can't really sell Hobbit-sized clothing. For those of you who don't know, I'm not a very tall man, okay? And I was having heart complications. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I thank God I was introduced to Seacret, the information I'm about to share with you, because it revolutionized things for me. It changed my life. It's gotten me out of that bad financial situation. I'm proud to say I never claimed bankruptcy. I've paid almost every human being back on the planet that I borrowed money from, and it feels good to do that. And I've been able to earn several $1 million now because of this company. Again, it's not because I'm special or great by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just in the right place at the right time with the right company. Because not only have I been able to succeed, many of my friends are doing incredibly well. There's dozens and dozens earning in the six figures. There's several over $1 million a year because of the information I'm about to share with you. So I'm going to go through this very quickly. I'm going to just open up a real quick slideshow here. And let's see. Here we go. I'm going to open this up. And we're going to start this presentation. I've disappeared. You can see the slides, but I'm going to go through this information as fast as I possibly can. But I do believe I'll give you enough informational content to make an intelligent decision. Who is Seacret? They're a luxury skincare brand internationally. They were actually founded in 2005. They partnered with one of the world's largest and most respected manufacturers in the personal care industry. This company is $25 billion a year. They own 500 brands, to my knowledge, and they are the most respected in their field. And of all the companies they manufacture for, they own all of them except for Seacret. Now, you go, well, what is this company? Why can't I say their name? I can't say their name because, again, every other company out there uses that uses their manufacturing place is also owned by them. And so if we use their name, we have to pay them extra royalties. And we don't want the price to go up for our customers, but it's a known fact. We've had the CEO of this company at our national conferences on stage talking about us. I personally have been to the facility in Israel. I've seen that the equipment's amazing, state of the art. And because of this tremendous, the tremendous growth and the tremendous quality of these products, we've sold well over $1 billion at retail in shopping centers like this. Like you've seen the kiosk here. Many of you have probably been to a mall, and if you're like me, the last thing you're trying to do is go to a kiosk. Am I right? Typically, you're trying to avoid the kiosk. It's a very hostile retail environment, and you have to ask yourself, well, how did they sell $1 billion in retail in the main traffic in the shopping centers where people don't want to even talk to them? And the reason why is because they have products that work. Wow factor products that work and work right away. Needless to say, the skincare industry itself is explosive. It's massive, and it's predicted to grow from 200 billion to over 400 billion just in the next few years by 2016. Now, we use the formulation of Dead Sea minerals. Like we like to say, with a perfect blend of science and nature. We use the most advanced technologies in skincare. We've got patented, clinically proven product with our Recover line. It's phenomenal. And we contain plant extracts, essential oils, Dead Sea minerals. We don't do animal testing. We're hypoallergenic. We use the finest ingredients anywhere in the world. And the Dead Sea is known and been known for millenniums to help with skin ailments. If you just Google it after this webinar, you'll see it. It's really extraordinary. And people from all over the world have gone there and traveled there to bathe in the waters, to rub the mud on themselves, and have some incredible healing effects from the Dead Sea. So the company said, let's put these minerals into skincare products. They were the first to do it, and the Dead Sea is the lowest point on Earth, 1,388 below sea level, 26 minerals, a unique combination of 12 exclusive to its waters alone. And it's over 33% salt content. If you've ever been there, you float. It's really neat. You can't really sink there. It was visited by ancient royalty like Cleopatra, the Queen of Sheba. It's got origin from all religions all around the world. From people all around the world have traces back and stories about this place. And it's known, like I said earlier, for its transformative properties and for skincare benefits. We have them in our body products. We have them in facial products, and I'm going to go through it quickly. But before I do, it's important to note this, that these products got to where they were not because of some brilliant scientist, although there are many brilliant scientists that have helped formulate these products. They came as a result of talking to the consumer. Imagine, you're walking through a mall, and someone stops you. You don't even want to be stopped, but they show you something that works and works right now. You think to yourself, well, that's pretty cool. And you see another product, and that works. You don't have to be sold. There doesn't have to be a sales pitch. You buy because you see it. Now, what was happening was that every employee, every person working at the kiosk was talking to every person who walked by and getting valuable data, valuable feedback, remarkable research on what works, what doesn't work from every single person, whether they bought or they didn't buy. We're talking thousands of demonstrations a day, okay, and over in hundreds of retail locations all around the world. To my knowledge, they had 900 at one point. So you can imagine that valuable information. What's too thick? What's too thin? What smells? What's pleasant? You know, what reacts? What doesn't? What do the consumers want? And to my knowledge, there's no skincare company anywhere in the world that's done that type of research, hands-on in the trenches with the consumer, face-to-face, than Seacret. Little wonder why they've been able to formulate the very best skincare products with the best technologies and the best ingredients anywhere in the world. And again, that's why we've been able to sell so incredibly well in 40 countries now around the world. Now, we also have a age-defying product line, which is phenomenal. We use peptide technologies, which are, to my knowledge, the best technology out there as it pertains to age-defying. We've reduced the appearance of expression lines, smile, frown, thinking lines, crow's feet. Okay, it's ideal for people who want to prevent the age machine, Father Time, from creeping into your life. Also, one of the biggest portions of the populace, at least in America, is the baby boomer generation. Now, I know that they are prevalent all over the world, but the baby boomer generation was a generation in the 50s. It was a huge surge of the populace, and they have pretty much created billion-dollar markets as this generation grew up. Starting with baby food and diapers, Hasbro, Gerber, you name it. They started to build those professions, fast food following that, automotive, housing. Today, 10,000 boomers are retiring every day. Right now, 10,000 every single day. Jason? What? I don't understand. Okay, wait. Okay, tell me if it's changing. Sorry, guys. I'm clicking my keyboard. Did it move? I'm clicking it here. I don't. Okay, well, hold on a second, bud. Guys, forgive me real quick. Technical difficulty. I'm trying to. Do you see? Is it changing? I bet I've been doing that, buddy. So there's something wrong. So what slide do you see now? What slide do you see now? Okay, well now I just went all the way back, but I don't understand. This worked just fine before. Is it the amount of people that are connecting? Is that slowing us down?
It's fine. Just keep on doing what you're doing. It's all good.
Okay, guys, I apologize. Forgive me for that. Next time, send a text message. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'm coming up. On the first slide, guys, I appreciate you. Everyone's sending me 1,000 text messages. I get it. Thank you. Okay, if you're live, advance the slides to where you're talking and go full screen. Okay, I am full screen. Oh, wait a second. So let me go here. Okay, start slideshow. Oh, hopefully that worked. Are we good now? Are we good now? All right, I think we are. Thank you. I'm going to continue. Forgive me, guests and friends, for the small interruption. In any event, I have completely lost my train of thought, so I'm going to keep going. I think I was around baby boomers retiring at about 10,000 a day, and you'd imagine that there's not one of them looking in the mirror right now saying, if I could get another wrinkle, that'd be sweet. I mean, there's not one person doing that. So we have a solution. And does not necessarily baby boomers. You could be 8 days old, 8 minutes old, or 108 or 180. I don't know if people live that long, but If you did, we have skincare products for you. In fact, if you have skin, you are in. You're in a good situation. Look at this lady here. You know, a lot of people end up with the puffy bags under their eyes. With our age-defying eye serum and eye cream, you can see what a tremendous difference in just 20 minutes. Now, individual results may vary, but if you've ever seen this with your own eyes, it is absolutely remarkable. Now, here's another picture of a lady who is showing results after 2 months. Now, the picture on the left side of your screen is the before picture. I mean, this is remarkable. The picture on the right is just 2 months after. In fact, my own mother, and she is, her picture is, if you've ever seen the bifold, you can see in there the before and after pictures, and you'll see incredible results. Her after 7 months. It's just remarkable. This is why so many people right now all across the world are not only getting Seacret products, but are keeping them. They're not going anywhere with them. They are keeping Seacret products. When they run out, they buy them again every single time. They refer them to their family and friends, not because they want to make money, simply because they work. Our Recover product is a great example of that. This is one of the very best in skincare science. This is a patented product, nanotechnology. In fact, to my knowledge, we're the only company that uses nanotechnology in this way. Now, let me just show you how this works. It's remarkable. I guess I'm not going to show you how it works, but I'll show you the results of it. You can see here the crow's feet in this area, and this is just 15 minutes after application. Our clinical studies show 40% reduction in wrinkles after just 15 minutes. This is clinical science, folks. Unbelievable. And again, when you see it for yourself, that's when you really get the real wow factor. I encourage you, schedule a wow party where you can, with the individual who invited you on this webinar, where you can experience these products for yourself. This is on the neck or décolleté area, not a place you want to put needles or do surgery. And again, if you're taking care of your face, well, the neck is the big giveaway. You got to take care of that too. Well, here you have it. Recover does that. This is a biophysical change, not a chemical change. So you don't have a reaction like that. You're not going to have any challenges. It actually self-heals the skin. It's remarkable. Again, you can see here, this is Michelle, a friend of mine, Jesse's mother. You can see the crow's feet here and the deep wrinkles in the cheek. Look at the reduction. Absolutely remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Now, slide 8, guys. I'm getting a lot of text messages. I'm assuming you're seeing this. It's still not moving. We're going to have to figure this out, my man. But we just did this, and it worked an hour ago. I apologize, folks. I'll make sure this does not repeat. Just listen to what I'm saying. I'll go through this stuff. You can pick up the slideshow from the person who brought you here. Hopefully you're seeing this now. You see the lady here. This is, again, 15 minutes after application. Again, more results. Hopefully you can see this. If not, make sure you get with the person who invited you here. Watch the video that we have, and it'll explain it. 40 countries from around the world or excuse me, 40 countries where we have our retail establishments are now converting from retail to the relationship marketing model. That's why it's important that you're on this call right now. Or excuse me, this call. See, I'm old school, guys. This is my first webinar. But this webinar, guys, this is the deal. Why is your friend or family member so excited about showing this to you? Simply because it's an opportunity for you to succeed. An opportunity right now where wealth is changing hands. Wealth is shifting. Where you succeed is positioning yourself in front of a trend. That's what's going on right now. This wildly successful, debt-free corporation that's done phenomenal in the retail space has decided to move into relationship marketing. Why? Very simple. Most of us buy products. We know that they're manufactured for a much lower cost than we're paying at the department store, but we do it. Why? Because of average. All these people got to get involved. You got the local, you got the global distributor, the local distributor, the retailer. You got all the advertisement, maybe a celebrity or two holding up the product. All that eats up a whole bunch of the money. And you and I as consumers, we're the ones who pay for it. We pay for it. So the idea with relationship marketing, regardless of whatever you've heard of in the past or any of your experiences, the idea is beautiful. Because all it does, it helps us go from manufacturer to the consumer, eliminating the middleman, and just cutting out a ton of that excess fat, if you will, and doing two things with the savings. One, most importantly, it delivers that savings to the consumer, where the consumer gets to save. This is where they win. And for you, you're able to refer to somebody, and if they become a customer of the company, you get paid. Again, here's where I'm just going to transition out of this for a second. Hopefully, I can do this without. Let's see. I'm back on the screen, so we can kind of avoid the slideshow for a second. I'll get back to it. But this is what captivated me about this whole profession: the idea that we can genuinely deliver a high-quality product to the consumer for less. Seacret, like I said, 40 countries around the world, okay, been selling these products in the high-end shopping centers at retail. And what they saw was the ability to take their high-end product and deliver it to the consumer for 30 to 60% less. So the consumer, number one, wins. How do they do that? By involving you and I. Relationship marketing. Look, the internet has changed the world. We know it. Social media has changed the world. The way you and I, as people, regardless of where we live, Canada, America, Mexico, anywhere in South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, wherever it is we are, our consumption habits are changing. And the companies that are staying ahead of this trend are getting ahead. It's very simple. Doesn't it stand to reason if you help a company acquire a customer, that company pays you? I mean, think about it. That company's getting wealthy. Company's becoming successful. Shouldn't they just kick you down a little bit? Let me give you a quick example. Here's my thing. iPhone. I love iPhones. I don't know about you. You may be a Droid person. But when iPhone first came out, it was, I mean, there was nothing like it. And I got so fired up about it, I talked to everybody about the iPhone. I showed them, look, you know, it opens up. You can slide it and open it, and you do apps. It was so amazing. I loved it. And I can't tell you how many people I converted to the iPhone. Well over 100. Had to have been, because I was so fired up about the iPhone. Now, when Steve Jobs was alive, guess how much money he sent me? Zero. In fact, I didn't even get a free charger out of the deal. I didn't even get a discount on my next phone. But I wasn't doing it for money. I was doing it because I legitimately was excited. But it would have stood to reason that the company would have paid me some money for simply helping them grow, helping them acquire more customers. You've done this probably your whole life. You probably liked a particular movie or a television series or a food product or something, and you shared it with those that you love. They became customers as well, but you didn't get anything for it. It would stand to reason the company paid you. Now, in this model, the company's able to save the consumer money. So think about it. As your friend, if you show my wife and I these products and we go, well, this makes sense, and we buy them, okay, we get a discount. Number one, are we happy? Absolutely. But the company's happy too, because we wouldn't have been a customer if it wasn't for your recommendation. So they're going to pay you a percentage of that. I'll get to that in a moment, the percentages and the numbers. But that's it. Now, you didn't sell us. You weren't like a good salesperson. You simply shared these products with us. We tried them. We liked them. We bought them. When we ran out, we liked them enough to buy them again. And every time we ran out, we kept buying. Why? Because they were good products, and we liked them. Again, not because you were the best salesperson. In fact, typically, if you're not a good salesperson, this works even better. So if you're thinking to yourself right now, well, I can't sell, God bless you. We need you. Just go refer these products. Okay, we keep buying. We're now a customer of the company, but because you're the one who shared this with us, you're the one who acquired us as a customer for the company's going to pay you every single time we make a purchase. That's the simplicity of it. That's basically what it boils down to. So let me go back and go into the slideshow again. I'm going to pray to God it works. Okay, let me just open this up real quick. Let's get back to it. Here we go. Back to screen share. Did that work? I don't know. Does that work, guys? Send me a text message if you're seeing this. All right, I am going to see if I can do this. Slideshow, play from current slide. Hopefully this is working. All right, I'm going to go through it anyway, folks. Better value to the customer, major profit to you. Very simple. Agents sell products at about half off, sharing the wealth with their agents, okay? Relationship marketing, like it or not, $166 billion global giant. It's attracted billionaires like Warren Buffett and Richard Branson who've been investing because they see the wave of the future. And over 90 million people worldwide are actually participating right now. Relationship marketing is the wave of the future, period. That's why so many professionals, doctors, lawyers, accountants, engineers, people who are already multi-millionaire business owners, and people like myself who've never had success ever in their life previous to this type of profession, every walk of life in between, are able to start. Why? We can build our own business. It's a low startup. We have incredible tax benefits. Again, talk with your CPA or your tax advisor in your particular country or state to find out. And there's also unlimited income potential. Let me share with you the way this works real quickly, guys. 5 ways to get paid. I'm going to go through these very, very quickly, and I'm getting an idea that we do see this stuff great. Thank you for the text messages, my friends. We can earn up to 150% profit. What does that mean? What's 150% profit? Very simple. Like this nail care kit, for example. You and I, as agents, we get to buy it for about $20, and we can make it available for $50. The profit there is $30. So we just turned 20 into 50. Think about that. We put the original 20 back in our pocket, and we still have $30. You can take 10, keep that and spend it, take the other 20, put it back into your business. Or you can be smart and continue to reinvest. Either way, you can earn great income. Now, most companies can't claim a real retail. In fact, most companies I'm aware of in the profession, not all, but most of them, they wouldn't sell on a retail shelf. They wouldn't. They wouldn't sell at a major department store. We already know Seacret's done it. They've done it for the last 7, 8 years straight, 9 years actually, to the tune of over $1 billion at retail, folks. So we know it works. It's not a guessing game. We already know it. Now, what we're really trying to do is acquire the preferred customer. This is a consistent customer. Okay, great. Thanks for the heads up. Let me go back here. Let's go here. Again, I'll make sure this is fixed by next week. Please forgive me, folks. Okay. 25% on preferred customers. This is the business volume. Every product has a particular volume assigned to it, which is the commissionable volume, what the company can actually pay out. We're able to get 20 to 25% of that as we acquire the customer. So again, you share this with myself. I get it. I like it. I buy it. You're going to be earning 20 to 25%, depending on where you are in the company, every single time I purchase a product, any product. This is amazing. Now, as a preferred customer, I'm going to be on one of our regimen programs, okay, where I'm buying on a consistent basis every month. I'm buying some products for a personal regimen hygiene or a hygiene regimen. It's going to help me with my skincare needs. Or I can be buying anything I want. As long as I'm buying on a consistent basis, there's no setup fee, there's no cancellation fee, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. So if you're thinking to yourself right now, well, I don't know, look, there's no risk to you. Buy the products, like them, use them. If you like them, keep them. If you don't, return them. No questions asked, you'll get a full refund. But what we know is you're going to love them. We know it because so many people right now are getting involved with Seacret because of the quality of these products. Now, I want to give you a quick example. 20 preferred customers. This is part-time. You're a part-time agent, folks. You're doing what it is you do. You have your business. You have your career, your job, your occupation, whatever it is you're already doing. And you help the company acquire just 20 customers. Okay, 20 period, over however long. Some people do this in a month. Some people do it in a week. Some people take longer. However long it takes you, doesn't matter. Once you've acquired 20, okay, assuming they're doing about $70 US, about 40 in volume, okay, that's going to be about $200 in monthly residual income and $350 in product credit. So what does that mean? And once you're there, you're not having to pay for your products anymore. Pretty much your whole family's covered on a monthly basis. You're getting an extra $200 in residual income. Again, you just help these customers get set up one time. And they like the products, they keep buying. This $200 keeps coming in. Now, this is a minimum. It could be more than this. They buy more, they refer their friends, whatever. But even better than this is we have a global customer revenue pool. Wherever you are in the world, okay, you can cheer Seacret on in any other country in the world because every customer who gets involved with Seacret, a percentage of their dollar revenue goes into a pool. And once you've acquired 10 preferred customers, you're able to get a share of this pool. What does that mean? You're able to get paid extra money. One share right now is valued at about $90. Now, once you've acquired 15 shares, that will help you get one more share for a total of 2. And every 5 shares after that, or excuse me, every 5 customers after that, you're going to get another share. So again, on 20 customers, that's 3 shares. That's $270, folks. $270 just in the global pool alone. Add that to your 200, that's $470 plus 350 in free product credit. This is just acquiring 20 customers part-time, my friends, okay? This is phenomenal. Now, inevitably, what is going to happen is you're going to acquire what's called agents. Why? Because some people are smart like you. Some of the people you show this to are going to be thinking to themselves, you know what, these products are great, so great. I see an opportunity. And they're going to want to also position themselves to profit from this massive trend. And they're going to, not because, again, you recruited them or said, hey, you got to get in this business, simply because it made sense for them. And they decided to participate. They became an agent. Now, I'm sure you can think of two people that are overworked, okay, underappreciated, underpaid, and would like to earn some extra income. When you find those two people and you simply help them, or at least introduce them to the company, maybe you don't have to help them. Maybe they do it on their own. But if they go get two, and they get two, and so forth, and this starts to spread out, you've probably seen a scenario like this unfold before. But if this happens and everyone acquires 20 preferred customers, no one's a superstar in this example. No one's knocking it out of the park. But when this happens, okay, you're going to earn about $10,000 in monthly residual income on top of that 470 we just talked about. Okay, that's phenomenal. Again, we have dozens and dozens of people right now earning that much money right now. And it's just been a couple of years. But let's say you're like I was in the beginning. I thought this kind of money was crazy. I'm like, this, it's too good to be true, blah, blah, blah. I did. So what if 90% of that just didn't happen? What if you only got 10% right? That's still an extra $1,000, folks. At just a 10% success rate, $1,000 on top of that 470 every single month. This is phenomenal. And again, you can earn up to $25,000 per week in this particular area, the pay plan, and just this area alone. It's the only area where we have it capped. The other areas we don't. Like, for example, the check match right here, this area, where you're able to earn up to 20% through 4 generations of individuals you introduce to this company. Let me share this with you how this works. When you become a bronze, okay, and you help someone else become a bronze, I'll explain that in a moment, you qualify for what's called our check match. Now, the person who got you on this webinar isn't trying to just recruit you into something, my friends, okay? They're not trying to get you into their business. They're genuinely trying to help you out, help you achieve some success, help you do better. And the reason why, outside of the fact that they probably love you and care about you, is that when you help someone else make money, you make money too. This is what got me involved in the profession. I was talking to my mentor. Back then he wasn't my mentor. I just thought he was trying to sell me. And I said, look, you just want my money to get me in the business. He said, Josh, no. Look, I get paid for one of two things, okay? I get paid for either A, helping someone get a quality product. Do you like the product? Well, yeah. Well, then buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. But if you like it, buy it. I get paid for that. 2, I get paid for helping somebody else earn money, okay? I'm in the business of helping other people start businesses and become profitable, because if I help them become profitable, I can earn a percentage. He's like, Josh, I just have to find somebody that needs and wants to make extra money. He said, it does not have to be you. And that's when the tables were turned, and I thought, well, heck, if you have to help somebody make money, might as well help me. And that's what got me started. In this scenario, if this is you, okay, and let's say you get myself involved in the business, and I go out and earn $1,000. Well, what happens, I'm happy, right? Think about it. You showed me this business. I like it. I like the product. I went out and helped my family earn an extra $1,000 in team commissions that week or that month, whatever it is. You earned 20%. Why? Because the company said thank you. If it wasn't for you, Josh Danny wouldn't be in this business. You're the one who showed it to him, and because you showed it to him, we're going to reward you. You're a bronze. He's a bronze. He made $1,000. We're going to give you 20% of his check, his team commission check, which in this scenario is $200. But let's say you go show another Josh, a Josh that in fact is going to be doing the webinar next week. One of my best friends, closest people I know, great guy, and he goes out and he knocks the cover off the ball, as he did, and he goes and makes $10,000 in commissions. You know, you didn't have to be that good to introduce Josh. All you had to do was show it to him. He goes out and does it, makes $10,000, again, because you're the one who showed it to him. You're a bronze. You helped him become bronze, or he became it on his own. He made $10,000, folks. You made $2,000 because the company said thank you. Wouldn't that incentivize you to help him make more? I mean, think about it. Do you want him to make more or less? I mean, obviously, you want him to make more. Now, additionally, you get rank advancement bonuses all the way from $500 to $1 million. You get what we call a Drive Your Dream bonus, from $500 up to $6,000. Now, this gets paid out every 4 weeks. Now, a lot of companies out there in our space, they want you to buy a particular make of car, particular color, because they want you to advertise their car. And if you don't get the car, well, maybe you get product instead, or maybe you get nothing. Okay? It's called breakage. And the company wins this way. You get to advertise for their company, and you get to sign up for a new lease and go into deeper debt. Seacret says we don't want to do that. Here's what we want to do. We want to get people out of debt. We want people to drive their own dream. Maybe your dream is not to get a car. Maybe your dream is to pay off the one you got. Or maybe your dream is to retire a parent or a spouse. Maybe a college tuition for a kid or a child. Maybe your dream is a vacation program. Maybe you want to travel around the world with those that you love, with your family. Whatever your dream is, you earn the position, we will pay you, and we will pay you, and you don't have to prove it. What you're doing with that money, it's yours. Drive your own dream. So how do we get started? Very simple. Become a customer. Okay, enjoy the great products. Now, there's 3 ways to participate. The individual, once this webinar is over here real shortly, they're going to look at you and say, hey, what do you think? What do you like best? And just let them know, hey, I'm an A, B, or C. I'm going to be a customer. I'll get the products, or B, I'll become a preferred customer. I can receive 50% or up to 50 or 60% off the retail value. Buy consistently. I earn free products doing it. In fact, a lot of our preferred customers don't even pay anymore because they get their products for free. You become a Seacret agent, which is the 3rd way to participate. This is where you can position yourself early to profit. Now, how are we doing on the slides, folks? We still transitioning okay? All right. How do you become a Seacret agent? Let me get out of here and make sure I'm pulling up the right slide, folks. Here we go. We can position ourselves with one of these great packages, just $49. $49. We're a Seacret agent, and they make it very simple for us to acquire products at wholesale. On a one-time purchase, we get a lot in bulk for the best possible price. For example, the special agent package, which is the recommended package to get involved with. Why? Because it gives you everything. It's the only package with the green line, the age-defying line that we have, the peptide technology I was talking about, 2 of the nano technology products with the Recover, 2 of the magnetic mud mass, pretty much everything you need to get your business started. $3,700 worth of retail value for just $1,450. This also helps you get involved. What the company does is they code you at a higher earnings level to help you get a return on your investment faster. You start off at 15% team commission, which is equivalent to the bronze level. You also start off at the 20% check match. That's why a lot of people get involved here, because they're able to earn more money faster. In fact, it's 50% more money in the team commissions to get started. Now, this happens for 12 weeks while you earn that position, and then you lock it in as long as you were qualified at that bronze position. Where a lot of people get involved is this premium package, just $550 for $1,324 worth of retail value. It gives you everything you need. Also helps you become superstar eligible. It gives you 300 TPV, or total volume, which is going to be important in a moment. So just kind of earmark that. Know that that's important. Of course, we have the basic pack, which is pretty much our wholesale customers. Pretty much, basic pack is pretty much the person who's just a customer. They're in the business in case they want to do something, but they're able to also get products at a huge discount. Now, thank you, Paul, for that. I'm going to move out of here. Anyway, it doesn't matter where you get started, folks, just that you get started, okay? Pick a package that works for you. We have online trainings, conference calls, Seacret Academy, international conventions. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You have a team. Now, I'm hoping this is going to show up. I'm going to stick here for just a moment, and then we're going to wrap this thing up, because I know I'm going a little over due to my my mess up with these slides, but I really appreciate you guys bearing with me here on these early technical difficulties. I assure you, on the next webinar, this won't be an issue. However, you see some pictures in front of you, I hope. These are my friends, people I love. If you're seeing my cursor, these people here, Tim and Jill Herr, actually my sponsors. Tim was a go-kart person. He kind of worked at a go-kart place, Boomers, in Irvine, California. Was not a high school graduate. His wife, Jill, and him they're just great people. Showed me the business. He's actually earned well in excess of $1 million because of this company. To the right of them is John and Tiffany Malott. In fact, they're one of the biggest reasons I saw Seacret. I was going in a different direction. I was really trying to help them out. And when I saw Seacret, I couldn't do anything but Seacret. When I met Isaac Benchabot and I heard the story, it was game over. But these are the people that kind of asked me to take a look for them. And I did. When I found Seacret, it was game on. They saw it. They saw the same thing we did. and we went to work. They actually made $1.9 million last year alone. Okay, and this is their third year. I think they're in excess of $4 million in total earnings. It makes you feel good when you introduce someone to the business that does better than you. Of course, my wife and I here, Casey and Elena Call, have earned over $700,000 in commissions in the last, I believe, in the last year or so. $500,000 ring earners with the company. Jesse and Patty McPherson, he was a dance instructor. She was a flight attendant. Well in excess of $500,000 in earnings a year. Now here with Seacret, we have Kai Wen and his lovely wife, also over $700,000 in earnings with Seacret. Actually, one of the fastest people to ever hit the red diamond in America. Actually, the fastest in America to hit it. We've got Joe Valenzuela to the right of that. Detailed cars. Also at about $400,000, just under $500,000 in earnings. Josh Wiles and Heather Wiles. She just had a birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Heather. But Josh and Heather, some of the greatest people in the world. Josh was an undercover narcotics officer. You know, I'm sure if you know people in that line of work, it's not their favorite thing and very dangerous, jumping out on street level crime and you know, trying to do the best he could to provide for his family. Actually started a kickboxing gym, became actually number 5 in the world, ranked kickboxer. Got involved in the network marketing profession to help his family. He has 2 beautiful daughters, Peyton and Lexi, 5 and 6, I believe, right now. And he's a remarkable man. In fact, he's going to be doing the overview next week and the training with me next week. You'll find out how he started with nothing, literally $1 in his checking account, sold his TV off his wall. This guy right here sold the TV off his wall to get the premium package and earned over $100,000 his first 7 months and just under $250,000 his first year, and he's changing lives all around the world. We've got so many more people to talk about here. Excuse me, so many other people doing well. Now, let's continue on. We've got, and again, you can see the videos, see more of the people having success. That just floors me how many people are doing well with this company. In fact, that Tracy Zimmer, another incredible example. She's a school teacher. She's just a wonderful human being, amazing person. She's helping people all over the world. And she was teaching 12th grade math, okay, part-time. Part-time, folks. She started this business. And let me get out of this. Let me go back to the screen so you can see me. All right, here we go. This is just a phenomenal woman. Okay, she part-time was able to earn $100,000 in just over a year, her first year with Seacret. Just a remarkable person, and I love that because she'd never been in any type of business like this ever in her life. So you may be thinking, well, Josh, I don't know, I'm not a salesperson, I've never done anything like this. Well, neither did Tracy, and you'll be hearing from her on one of these upcoming webinars too real soon. So if you keep plugging in, you're going to be getting different stories from different people, and you'll find out that, look, there's average people just like you that made a decision to get started and are now having phenomenal success with the company. So there's the reality. All right, there's really 3 ways to get started right now. You can A, decide to become a preferred customer. B, or excuse me, a retail customer. And just buy retail customers, no nothing, no obligation. B, you can become a preferred customer and decide to buy on a consistent basis. Again, no obligation. There's no setup fee, cancellation fee, or 30-day. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, nothing to lose. Okay, you can do that and use our products. Or A, you could become an agent. Pick a package and decide to get started. And what will happen when you decide to get started, it's very simple. We have webinars like this. We have overviews, wow parties, all sorts of events that we will be working with you. We have these virtual events every single week. You can just get people on. They can see it for themselves and make a decision as to how they want to get started. We have Seacret Academies in many areas and growing. We have an international convention coming up in November 7th here in Phoenix, Arizona, where I really hope to meet all of you and shake your hand, and you can really see how this company is growing. But we're just getting started. Timing is everything in business, and you know it. You know, if you would have invested in Apple stock in August of 2004, today you'd be doing extraordinarily well. I heard $100,000 in Apple back in August of 2004 could be somewhere around $40 million today. That's ridiculous. But right place, right time, taking action. That's where Seacret is right now. The right place at the right time. But the only way to profit, the only way to earn and do well is by taking action now. This company is growing. It's growing in an extraordinary rate. And we are looking for people that say to themselves, you know what, I'm worth it. I've been looking for an opportunity. If I can have real help, if I can have real coaching, if I can have real mentorship, I'm in. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to work it. I'm going to do it. If that's you, get started. get back with the person who invited you on this webinar. Get on the phone with them. Walk through their website. They'll show you exactly how to get started. They'll get you on the team. We have an online training. We have a boot camps. Like I said, these webinars where you will have your own virtual back office, and it's very simple to advance. Simply if you get started with the premium package, all you have to do is help 2 people. In your first 28 days, do the same thing, okay? And you're going to become our first advancement, which is Superstar. When you do that, this is what's amazing. We're going to pay you an additional $200 in extra bonus for advancing there on top of the commissions. Your enrollment bonuses will double. See, every time you enroll someone at a package, you're going to get paid. 15 at a basic, 50 at a premium, 150 at a special agent. But once you become a Superstar, right, all you do is you become a premium package or above, or acquire 300 TPV, help 2 people do the same in their first 28 days, $200 bonus, and now every single person you help get involved in the business with a package, you get twice the money. $30 at a basic, $100 at a premium, and $300 at a special agent. So just a little bit of that, and then all you do is help those teams grow. Again, we're going to do it as a team. We're going to do it together. So here's what I'd like to do right now. I know I'm about 18 minutes over what I thought I would do. Typically, we're going to be about 30 minutes on these orientations. Bear with me, it's my first one. I do appreciate that. But again, look forward to new people each and every week. We're going to have, again, if I can't get someone new, I'll be there. But you'll always have someone that will be able to share this opportunity from their heart with passion, with excitement. Again, next week's going to be Mr. Josh Wiles. I'm very excited about him taking the time to be on this webinar. But what we're going to do right now is give you the opportunity to get started. Give you the opportunity to get back with the person who invited you on this webinar, enroll as an agent, get started. And I'm going to sit here and answer questions, okay, for the next 20 or so minutes. Then we're going to stop. We're going to do a training, a basic training on how to get started, what to do right now, your first steps, as it were, to get launched. And then we're going to go into a little bit more advanced training information, which we're going to be rotating every single week. And I will stay on for as many hours as it takes to answer everybody's questions so I can communicate with you and have live, real-time action with those of you that are deciding to make a decision to get started. I would ask, though, as agents, if you're already an agent, please do me a favor. Over the next few minutes, allow the guest to ask the questions. If you're a guest for the first time, you're not yet an agent, I want you to have the floor. I want you to be able to have first shot at asking questions so I can communicate with you directly and ask questions. Because the person who invited you, they may be brand new. And don't hold it against them. They're just getting started. I've been around since pretty much the beginning. If I don't have the answer, I can get it or I can find it for you. My mission is to help you and to share with you this opportunity so you can achieve the goals or your dreams or aspirations, whatever it is that you want to partake, seek, or whatever reason you would do this business for. Because this business is a vehicle to help you achieve your goals, your dreams, and that what you want. Again, what an honor to share this time with you. I am going to log on to the question and answer session. If you're logged on to the joshuadenny.com link, you can type your name and then the question as a guest so I can answer those questions right now. Again, thank you so much. This webinar is officially over, and the question and answer questions just started to, or excuse me, the questions are just about to begin. Need some water. All right, here we go. Thank you, sweetheart. My daughter, Michelle.
Don't knock in pajamas, don't look at me. No.
You just drew me some flowers. Okay, here we go. Again, what's really good about this business, once you get it going, you can work right from home. I probably shouldn't show you this, but I've got shorts on. I'm just having fun with this. All right, here we go. Active questions. We have got a lot of them. Slides not moving. All right. Not right now. Thank you, sweetie. All right. A lot of people telling me about the slides. Thank you. I wasn't able to look at this at the same time. But, again, type your name into the question and answer box. And I have to refresh it, so just give me a moment. Let's see. Maybe Jason, if you could do me a favor, buddy, I know you're listening. If you could go in there and mark all the ones that are just saying hi for now, so I can get to the questions when I refresh this, that would be a huge help. And a lot of you, I think what we got to do, maybe in the future, I've set up a messenger program on Messenger. Look, you can get me on Facebook too. Joshua Denny on Facebook. I have my my little Messenger up, and you can type in questions there as well. I think maybe that would be a better platform moving forward for questions and answers. But let's do this here. All right. A lot of it. There we go. Can preferred customers also get free product? Absolutely. Preferred customers, they refer 4 people to the program, they get their product for free. In fact, there's no limit to the free product either an agent or a preferred customer can get by simply referring customers. Leland Waitley, welcome. Please help to get Montana open. I agree. We need to get Montana open. We're working on it. Legislation, red tape, you know it, but we're working on it. Thank you. A whole bunch of people in Ellensburg, Washington. Can we share your webinars during WOW parties? Absolutely. You are welcome to share these webinars anytime. I'm happy to be of service. Yay, Tracy Zimmer. You have a fan, Tracy, from Drayton, from Virginia at Drayton Valley. And I appreciate all the kind comments, folks. You warm my heart. I really, really appreciate all the kind of things you're saying. Make me feel really, really good. Let's see here. All right, going to the bottom. All right. Mr. or Miss Morgan from Peoria, Illinois. I apologize. Nkrumah. I have got to learn how to pronounce your name because I'm sure it's amazing and beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't want to slaughter it. But Morgan out of Peoria, Illinois. What countries are open now and which countries are opening soon? Great question. It is America, obviously, Canada, Mexico. We've got the DR, but I wouldn't spend too much time there. There's some custom issues we're still working through, but that is open. We also have Puerto Rico because it's a U.S. territory. But Korea and Australia, those are the main markets. We're looking to open up Japan and Germany here real soon. We're excited about that. I can't give you timelines. We're looking at Japan probably at the end of this year and looking at, or at least to start doing some pre-marketing there at the end of this year. And Germany should be the first quarter. That's what we're looking at right now. Again, don't quote me on that. We're doing the best we can, but right now, market in the countries we are opening, U.S., Mexico, Australia, South Korea. Those are the places to really be focused on. All right. Christina Bauer, Edmonton. Invited some folks. I'm going to check in with them to see if they took part. Looking forward to hearing your question and answer session. Well, Christina, I'm glad you're here as well. We're going to have a training here in about 10 minutes. Let me refresh this, see if we got more questions. And again, I'm a little embarrassed. I did test market this before. I apologize about the slides skipping and whatnot. We will make sure that's fixed by the next webinar. I assure you. Aaron Meredith. Dude, what's up, Aaron? Are you still there? Hey, private message me on Facebook, man. I remember you, buddy. Anyway, I followed you on Facebook too, dude. It's good to hear from you. YouTube. Jocelyn, is that my dog? Oh, hey, Joy, come here, baby. No, she can come in if she wants to. If she wants to, it's okay. My daughters want to say hi to everybody. They're my biggest fans. At least I like to think so. I'm their biggest fans. There's Michelle.
Yeah, I changed my shirt so if they see me, I don't look terrible.
See,
hi.
She never looks terrible. But you know, young daughters, how they.
I look like Anna when I wake up.
All right, last time I'm running through this question and answer to see if we have some extra questions. Otherwise, get ready for our training. Let's see. We've got, all right, now we got training people getting on here. Wolfgang and Max. What's up, guys? Glad to have you on. These two individuals actually live in Germany. We're not open in Germany right now, as you know, so they actually came to America and we're working in America. So they're able they established some American business. That's commitment. We have some people just down the street. in a country we are open in, and they can't find the time. These guys fly from halfway across the world to build their business. You guys are phenomenal. A lot of respect for you guys, and of course Tino as well. Tino, love you, buddy. You're one of my favorite people, and Frank Heister. All right, BJ from DC. Let's see. Maureen from Sydney. Hey, Maureen. Yes. I was pretty sick recently. Thank you for all your well wishes, everybody, and I had some pretty good surgery. All right, Austin from Wisconsin, Carl from Michigan, Dee from Virginia, Richard and Julie from Australia. Glad you're here, and I am here. Thank you, Josh. I assume that's Aaron. Again, type your name into the box so I can see it. Oh, wow. Okay, I got a messenger from Facebook here. Another question. This is great. Pardon me, guys. Wow, Facebook is blowing up. Take it off the slideshow. Okay, I don't know when you said that. But okay, done. Oh, that's Jason. Jason and Jen, love you. Thank you for your help. All right, let's look at our messenger app here. Glenn Murray, can you explain the differences between the thermal and scrubbing mask? Thanks. All right, this is from Leah. Love the shorts. All right, the scrubbing mask is more of an exfoliant. Okay, it's got the help kind of. It's more like it's not abrasive, but it's slightly so. It's got little granules in there to help remove dirt and grit and whatever you got in your pores. Okay, it's with the peptides as well. And the thermal mask heats up and actually opens your pores. Okay, and allows you to get a much more cleaner face. Okay, again, you have to try these products. I'm not the best product expert, but again, I mentioned this the other day. We will have Professor Ho on one of these webinars here real shortly. I'm excited about that. He is a product expert. Additionally, we will have Dr. Phoebe Liu, who's also a product expert, on one of these webinars here coming up real soon to explain a little bit more. Anyway, I hope that helps you. I'm going to refresh this one more time, and at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard, in 1 minute, we will start the training. So I'm going to, one more time for questions. Live, active, scrolling. All right. Yvonne and Travis. Travis, you're on too, buddy? Man, I love you. You're a champion, buddy. I really respect you. Anyway, enough said. You know. Yvonne, thanks for being on the line. Cindy said she talked to you this morning. We got Amy from Milwaukee. David Hahn, what's up, buddy? Glad you're on as well. You are also a champion, buddy. All right. Yep, Travis. Okay. Let's see. I get pumped up. Sorry. So many of you guys are good friends. I love this business. I really do, because I love what it does for people. I love watching people's lives change, because that's what happened for me. You know, I was one of those people. I didn't believe. I was a I was a negative person, I guess. In the very beginning, I just, for whatever reason, I didn't think it could happen for someone like myself. You know, high school dropout and kind of screwed up when he was younger. But I found out if you do have desire, you are willing to work, and you're willing to learn something new, because this is going to be different, as you'll find out. You can achieve whatever level of success you desire. And anyway, I've gotten to know so many of you, and it's just an honor. The Flynn family, Greg, Rosina, all you Flynn, the Flynn clan, I love you guys. Thanks for being on the line. You guys are amazing. Lindsay, Bo, yes, ready to learn. Loretta, preferred customer, been looking to start the business, and Seacret's really blowing up. The questions I have, is there going to be problems with product supply coming in because of the problems happening in Israel? That is a good question. No. The facilities at the north end of Israel, the challenges are at the southern part of Israel, and there's no challenges right now. Obviously, I'm not a fortune teller, so I can't say anything is certain, but I do know that there's no challenges as of now, and we do have other facilities that we can move product out of. So anyway, that's not an issue that I'm aware of at all, but it is a good question. Again, for those of you putting in questions, I don't have the name here, so you have to type your name in so I know who you are, but thank you for all your kind comments. Let's see. What are some helpful tactics and or suggestions to make forward progress? From Patrick in St. Louis for agents that are out of state and alone in the business. Well, I would say these webinars are going to help tremendously. The sampling, sending out samples helps a lot. Using Skype and embracing technology, I think will help tremendously. But I think these webinars are a great start in the right direction for agents that are in areas that don't have a Seacret Academy or other agents at all in the market. All right. Anyway, here we go, folks. It looks like the questions are out. I'm going to try this just one last time. We're going to start our training. I know I keep saying my daughter's keeping me on track here. She says I keep saying that, and I do. All right. Brad M says hello to Aaron Meredith. Brad M's on the line. Brad M. This is like we were roommates together, me and Brad. Brad is one of the best guys I've ever met. Anyway, I'm glad you're on, Brad. Brad says hi to you, Aaron. Lynn Wyman, Susie Mace from Maryland. Glad you're all here. Rika, glad you're here from Phoenix. Let's see. Carly and a family. My name's Carly, and a family friend has had great success in Seacret. How old do I have to be to start selling for Seacret? Because it seems like a great company that I'd like to be involved in. 18 years old,
Yeah.
Carly.
I'm going to stand here.
All right. I'm sorry, Josh. This is Julie Evans from Washington. How do we save these webinars, or are they recorded and available? They are recorded and available via web links, and they'll be available through the email and, of course, on joshverdenny.com where you can get them. All right, here we go. Let's go into some training real quick, shall we?
Can I say something?
Sure.
All the people that I've ever met in this company, they're happy. You need to be happy first. You have to be happy. Because if you're happy, you tend to be more successful. It's a boost, I guess. I don't know. But all of them are happy. I don't know why, but it works.
Thanks, Michelle. See? Right here. That makes me proud. All right, my friends, here we go. Let's get some training happening. And now, I'd like you to help guide some of this training, so please start asking questions as it pertains to training that's important to you. I'm going to go through some basic content for those that are brand new, just getting started, and then I'm going to go to these questions as my goal with these questions is to kind of answer the questions you need. Or maybe I'm thinking of something, but it's not what you're thinking, and I give you something you don't, or you may already know. So for those of you who are brand new and you just decided to make a decision to get started right now, and I know there's a lot of you who have gotten a lot of text messages, congratulations on your decision to get started. Here's the first thing. There is a blueprint. Make sure that you go to your back office. You have a new, if the person who invited you, just enrolled, you probably enrolled on a website. You got a login and a password. Explore that website. Go through there. And check it out, okay? Really experience that back office. You're going to see how you can rank advance. You can see all the informational updates from the company. Make certain that you're on the company's email blast. Because, again, in this business, what happens is sometimes someone gets us started, maybe life gets in the way, or they have to go do something else. It's not that they're not wanting to do Seacret. Something happens. And we want you dependent on the company and the system, not on the person who invited you here or got you in. So you want to be system dependent, not people dependent. And we have a full system. So if any one of us disappears off the face of the earth, God forbid, you can still win. You still have a shot at success. So that's exciting. Now, the blueprint is the first step. Okay, and you'll know that by going through that jumpstart online. Make sure you do that. Follow that jumpstart. Fill out that blueprint. And the key is to get into action and get into action right now. Now, if you weren't able to get a premium package, let's get you earning some money right away so you can upgrade to a premium package as soon as possible. Because, again, your first goal is to complete that first initial superstar assignment. Okay, there's a lot of missions that we have. The first mission is go superstar. That's the first assignment is get 300 TPB, or you can purchase a premium package that is the same equivalent, or you go do enough wow parties or help people get product and accumulate 300 in total sales. Help 2 people do that. There's 2 teams we build. We build a right team and we build a left team. We build 2 teams. Help 2 people get involved, one on the right, one on the left, and help them acquire 300 TPB as well. Once they've done that, once they've done that in the first 28 days, like I said in the presentation, you're going to get a $200 rank advancement bonus, and you're going to become a superstar. At this point, our goal is simply to keep building these teams. Every person you bring in as a customer, that's going to go straight to you. You're going to earn 20 to 25% on that income. At a bronze or above, it's 25%. Below a bronze is 20%. That's residually on that reoccurring order, on the volume. Now, this all accumulates to your TPB. But on your right team and your left team, you're going to continue to build. Now, every time you bring someone new on, you're going to place them in either your right team or your left team directly in the business center of the person you previously brought in. Example, let's say and let me just draw this out. Maybe this will kind of help out. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm going to just draw this out, so give me a second here. Let's say here you are. Okay, here you. You see that? Let me make it a little bigger. You're you, and you are happy. Because you're you, and you should be happy. Now, you're building these 2 teams. Right team, left team. And let's say, you've got Josh and Michelle.
Yay, Michelle.
These are your 2 people on your team. Now, again, you didn't have to recruit these people. You simply showed them the business. How? Showed them the products. We have a full system in the back office to go through, either doing a sit-down presentation with this 5 rows in 5 minutes. Very simple bifold to show people how they can get started. You go through some basic products, 5 different products. You show them. We also have our wow party system. We have overviews, webinars like this. We have an online opportunity overview that you can show, or not an overview, but the business opportunity type of 11-minute video that you can show them, and a compensation video that you can show them online. Again, all this is available now in your new back office. But you get us both in the business, and say in this example, we all become premium package purchasers. You're now a superstar. Now let's say you want someone else to get started. You get Brad started, for example. Now you're going to make a choice of where to put Brad. Let's say in this example, you put Brad on your right team. Okay? So Brad has to go here. He's the next person in. The good news for Brad is Brad has not only you to support him, but he also has Josh, me, to support him. So Brad he's in luck. He gets 2 people to support him. But Josh is also in luck because now Brad is on his team. And I never met Brad. You are the one who introduced me to Brad. So you put Brad on my team, and I could benefit from what Brad does as long as I go get qualified. How do I qualify? Very simple. I do what you did. I get someone on my right team and someone on my left team, and I'm now qualified. And I can start to, as long as I'm making my consistent purchase, I'm buying at least $50 US or 35 BV. Now, I want to share this real quickly with you guys. BV, what is that? It's called bonus volume. It's the commissionable volume able to be paid out on a particular product. Every product has a BV value. Now, wherever you are in the world, our minimum is 35 BV. That's what we have to purchase to maintain active status with the company, meaning this. We're an active agent, and everything that happens within our organization that we do, or that happens within our organization, whether we place them there or not, we're able to accumulate. It stores up for us until we're able to earn on that money. Now, how are you able to earn on that? By simply helping people get started, helping people get volume, okay? I'll explain more about that in a moment in the training a little bit later, but this is how it works. Now, the good thing to do once this happens is to tell me that Brad's on the team. Now, I don't need to work with Brad because I don't know Brad, but just excite me with it. Say, Josh, I just got my good friend Brad started. He's on the team now. He can potentially benefit you. Let's get you qualified so you don't miss out on anything. Well, how do I qualify? Well, let's go talk to people. The key in this business, folks, is getting out and talking to people about Seacret, not recruiting people. If you're brand new, let me just share this with you. Your goal isn't to recruit people into the business or to sell them. A lot of people, I love you. Most people foolishly think, well, I gotta go recruit all these people so I can qualify. I can get to the top. Listen, this business is about helping other people. Genuinely, you help enough other people get what they want, and you'll have everything you want. You heard Zig Ziglar say that. Maybe, maybe not, but he did say it, and it's a true statement. And I know maybe it may sound, oh, that's kind of silly, Josh. That's just one of those cliches. Look, it's real. This is how this business works. You know, if Brad gets in the business, he's not getting in the business to rank advance you. You know, he's not. He's getting in the business to help him. And so our goal as leaders is to help other people. How do we do that? Find out what they want. Find out what's important to them. My goal is simply to go out there and share Seacret with them. Here's what I know as a fact. There's people in your neighborhood right now, friends of yours, family members, okay, people, your neighbor down the street or next door, dying for an opportunity. They're looking for something right now. They probably don't have it written on their forehead. They probably don't have a sign or wearing a T-shirt that says it. They probably haven't told you because it's kind of embarrassing sometimes when we're talking about financial issues. However, there are a lot of people in your neighborhood, in your circle of influence right now looking for something. Again, don't try to go sell them into your business. Help them open one of their own. How? Just simply ask them questions. Find out, go look, I got something incredible that I just got started with. I would love for you to see it. It may not be for you, but you may know some people that are looking for an opportunity. I've never seen anything this amazing. I got to tell you, in the beginning, I had no experience in skincare, okay? None. I didn't even really use it. I just used like, a bar of soap. I started on the hair and I worked its way down. That was it. Really. So I wasn't a skincare person. I didn't know much about Seacret at all. We didn't have a website. We certainly didn't have a cool kit. We had nothing. Folks, all I had was products that worked and a dream and a vision that this company would become something fantastic. If you're taking notes, write this down. The most important thing you can do is just be confident that you're going to make it. You're going to make it to the top no matter what. Look, we're going to provide the training. We're going to provide the support. It'll be there for you. So number one, draw a line in the sand. Say, I'm going to make it. Write your goals down. This is a vehicle for you to win. That was the most important thing for me. So look, I'm going no matter what. And my goal is simply to show as many other people as possible, to find those that saw it like I did, who wanted to achieve success like I did, and help them go. Well, that's like slow motion.
I know, my leg looked like a triangle for a second.
All right, we're back on. Okay, good. I know there's a little bit of a delay here. In any event, brand new, getting started, you want to complete this. Your first 28 days. How? Make a list of everybody you know and simply contact them and share Seacret with them. How? Get your products. That's why it's important to get a product order right away. You've got to have products so you can show people the products. Show it to them. Experience it yourself and show them. You don't have to be an expert. Be honest with people like I was in the beginning. I said, look, I don't know. People ask me about the products. I said, I really don't know. All I know is they work real good. Check it out. You know, Phoebe was one of the first people I showed it to, and he was asking me about the ingredients. I'm like, I don't know, but they're on the box, And I'd show him the box. I'm like, I really don't know. They're right here. All I know is the stuff works. Let me show you. And I would demonstrate the products. I'd just show it to him with enthusiasm, with excitement. Most of this business, folks, it isn't about being an expert. It isn't about being super good. It's about being busy. It's about going out there and showing this to people, letting them see it for themselves. Again, not trying to recruit them, help them see it so that they can open a business where they can succeed. You see, that's all I did, but I did it a lot. Now, here's the key. Every person I showed, I know this one thing. Everybody that you know knows somebody you don't. And so my goal was just to simply, once I showed it to them, say, who do you know? Who can we go talk to? Who can we go show this to? Most of the time, people would say, well, my aunt or my uncle or my cousin or my brother, my best friend. One of my favorite things to ever say was who's your best friend? Who's your best friend that lives local? Let's go show them. Because a lot of the time when I first showed someone the business, they didn't get started right away. Okay, they didn't get involved right away. It took them a while. But here's what I did. I found out who they knew. I went and showed those people. And I kept repeating this process. Again, around your schedule. Many of you are busy. You have things to do. The good news is you can get people on these webinars. You can get in front of them and show them the product. You don't have to be the expert. Just tell them, hey, look, I'm going to do this. And if you know them, you probably know what they want. You probably know what they desire. You probably know that where they are in their career, whether they like it or they don't. You probably know some of their goals and their dreams. If you don't ask them, you should probably know that about your friends. And just say something simple. Say a friend of yours, their goal is to retire their spouse, or their goal is to pay for a college tuition. And maybe I'm talking to Brad. I say, Brad, you've always been telling me that you want to make sure that your son's taken care of, that you have a college taken care of, and you're out of debt. I think I found a way for you to do that. Really? What is it? Look, I don't know. I can't promise you anything. All I know is I found something for me that is beyond my imagination. I'm so excited. Let me show you. Maybe could be something to help you get what you want. What is it? Can I come by it? Can I come over? Take me about 15 minutes to show you. Sure. I just drive over, show them the products, show them the video, walk through this little brochure. Simple. Say, look, and if you ask me a bunch of questions, go, look, Brad, I don't know. You know me, man. All I know is I'm working with some amazing people. I've got access to people that are at the top of the company doing extraordinarily well. Look, there's a webinar this Wednesday. Let's get on it. Let's see it. Well, we can ask questions directly with one of the top people in the whole company. And he can talk with us and tell us. Let's find out for ourselves. It's that simple. Now, I know you may say, well, Josh, there's got to be more to it. There's not. Okay? It's just how many human beings can you get this information in front of? How fast? And just repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. The big goal would be to get as many human beings as you can to the convention November 7th, coming up here in Phoenix. Why? Because the owner's going to be here, the partners are going to be here, the founders, the top earners from all over the world. And I got to tell you a story right now because this is amazing. There's a gentleman who got started really late. Like a lot of people say, well, you got to get in the very beginning. Look, you're in the beginning right now. If you just started today, guess what? You're in the beginning. A gentleman started last year. Okay, and there's maybe 100, 200, 300 people got in before him. So he's like number 300, in the business. Still at the very top, because if you're like, this is 300 and there's going to be millions. Well, he's at the top of the deal. But he got started, here we are right now. Got started, 300, went to the top, went to Crown Royale, the first Crown Royale. He did it in a year. Made over $2 million his first year. That's crazy. You know what that tells me? That doesn't matter when you get started. If you get started and you just go to work, you can be the top earner if you decide to, or maybe you find the person who's the top earner, and the company's going to handsomely reward you. Anyway, let's recap. Training right now. Here you are. Okay, if you're brand new, your goal is to go through that boot camp, or excuse me, that jump start in your back office. Fill out your blueprint, and don't wait immediately. Tonight, if you have to, go out there and show people this business. Get 2 people involved, one on your left team, one on your right team, preferably at a premium package or above. If the 3 of you do that within 28 days, like I said, $200. Every person you get involved after that, just start placing on these outsides. Okay, and what will happen is eventually one will start to take off, and you'll work more on the side that's a little bit less. That's it. And as you're building these 2 powerful teams, they're constantly going to be going back and forth, back and forth. Every time you personally bring someone in, it's going to be at the bottom right or the bottom left. Those people who just get involved are going to have the benefit of everyone that got in before them to help them, and everyone who got in before them, they get the benefit of the new people coming in after that. That's why it's imperative you make that decision now to get started. And for those of you that just made that decision, pick the most important, most successful people that you know, the people that you really want to work with. Get them in now. Get them started at the beginning because they want to be at the top of your business. So, with that said, let us open up the questions and answers. And Michelle, can you give me another water, please?
Yes, I can.
Okay. We are going to. All right. And also, do me a favor, Jason, please go through this and mark the questions answered, the ones that, the ones that aren't really asking questions right now. If you could do that, that would be extremely helpful. Okay, Cynthia, help me to open a new account. Not exactly certain what that question is, but if you want to elaborate and send that question again, I'm happy to answer it, or private message me on Facebook, or most importantly, get back with the person you invited. If you're a personal guest of mine, that's fine, but if someone invited you on it, make sure you get back with them and ask them, and maybe both of you can ask me. Will you help me open up a brokerage account and introduce me to your broker? Thank you, Patrick.
Take the baby water.
Brokerage account. I'm not exactly certain what that question is. I'm referring to mortgage or help me open a brokerage account. You talking about Seacret?
What's a brokerage?
Patrick, I don't know, buddy, but please redefine that. All you guys are awesome. PC seems over. My guest is concerned how to monitor all the PC. Says it seems to be overwhelming. Oh, that's a good question. Not overwhelming at all. Your computer software system manages it all. Gives you real-time stats on what's going on with all your PCs. At the click of a button, you can know everything. You don't have to manage it. The company does that on your behalf. Your job and my job is simply to introduce people to the company. The company does all the hard work. So it's not overwhelming at all. Okay. Yes, I am doing well after my surgery. Thank you. All right. What to say to your new agents or new prospects when they ask you, what rank are you? I was almost bronze, and I lost my whole first team. Now I'm starting all over again. Just made star again. They know I'm a little over a year in, and it might be discouraging to them. Thank you, Rika. Rika. I'm sorry, Rika. Look, here's the one thing, Rika, and everybody. In the beginning, any business, anything that you do is going to take time to learn. Okay? It's just what it is. And you don't make it about you. Okay? I didn't make the business about me. At the time I was starting this, folks, I was in debt $1 million, or just about $1 million. On food stamps. Michelle remembers. She had to move to Florida.
Yeah,
she had to move to Florida because we were broke. It was horrible. I mean, we didn't have food. Okay? We're on food stamps. That wasn't barely cutting it. So I had a lot of excuses of why it couldn't work for me. And I would think, well, who's going to want to follow me? I'm the broke guy. I'd have people pick me up and take me to go see them. I couldn't even use my own products. I didn't even have products. I had to borrow products from Tim because I was not doing well. But look, that didn't matter. It was about them. I knew this opportunity would pay millions to people, and all I was trying to do was find those people. Look, if they're not interested based on me, then they're not the people I'm looking for. Guys, it's not about you. It's about the person that's dying for an opportunity right now that's in your neighborhood. I assure you, go find them. Don't make it about you. Don't make it about what you're making and what you're not making. What your rank is or what your rank isn't. Go make it about somebody else. Go bless somebody else's life. Again, you don't have to be the person. Just say, look, I don't know. This is where I'm at. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm doing this. Let me introduce you and get out of the way and let them see it for themselves. Okay? If you do that a lot, you'll see amazing results. All right, let me refresh this again.
And you click the refresh button. It's like a
Water's good.
I'm trying really hard not to cough.
Okay, here we go. How do you start with no support, no upline support? We're eager to get started. We just feel like we're in the blind leading the blind. Suggestions? I didn't get your name, but yes, look. Sometimes that can be your best benefit. In my first real run in this profession, my upline support was didn't really know what they were doing at all and kind of abandoned me. And that was one of the best things that happened because it forced me to try to learn. It forced me to go out there and really figure it out. So the most important thing is just to admit it, like I said a moment ago. Be honest. Go, look, I don't know. All I know is I'm going to figure this out. And the people who figure this out with me are going to the top. It's the most important thing you got to do is make a solid commitment that you're going to make it happen. You don't know. My mentor taught me this. He said, Josh, everyone who knows how to do stuff always ends up working for the people who know why they're doing it. The why is far more powerful than the how. Okay? I didn't know how any of this was going to work. All I knew was why I was doing it. I needed to get my family to safety, and I needed to get it there quick. Okay, and I knew that this was going to be a game changer for most people that saw it. I'm like, in the next 5 to 10 years, anyone who gets involved in this business, man, they can make a fortune. And I saw it in my mind, and I was willing to go out there and do it. I was willing to go out there and show people this business on a consistent basis. Okay, so don't worry about your upline support team, whether they're there or not. Just be honest. Look, I don't know. We're going. These webinars, the reason I'm doing this, folks, is my goal is to be a resource for you. I'm carving out a full day of my life. Actually 2 days. I'm going to be answering questions online, and I'm looking, like I said in my first webinar, for the people who are serious. I'll find you in time. I know everyone's saying, Josh, I want to be the one. I want to be the one. God bless you. I want you to be the one too. I won't know that until several months of this has gone by. I want to see you showing up consistently. I want to see you following the program. I want to see how serious you really are. Because it's easy to say it. It's easy to say, well, I want to be one of the ones, mentor me. Listen, that's my goal. I'm doing this right now. This is mentorship right now. You want personal time? Do what I'm asking you to do, and you'll get my personal time. Okay, there's not much else I can do. Online right here, live, we can interact. You know, there's stuff you need to do before our one-on-one time is even going to matter. So it's not that I'm saying, oh, I'm so, you know, whatever, and I'm going to wait till you get to X level before I work with you. I'm working with you right now, okay? Okay, but plug in, be consistent, show up, be at the conventions, do that. That's how I'm going to know whether you're one of the people that's genuinely going to make it to $1 million or not. I want you to make that commitment that you're going to make it to $1 million a year whether I do anything or not. That's the person I want to work with. That's the person I'm looking for, because that's the person I can pour into, grab, lock arms with, and say, yes, let's go together. Let's make it happen. Like this.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say, hope that helps, by the way. Is it necessary to have an iPad to present this business? Well, I'm not on an iPad right now. In fact, I've never presented this business on an iPad. Although it doesn't hurt, but I hope that answers your question.
Convenient.
Thank you, Josh. This is Elizabeth, Maria, and Jasmine in Phoenix. The question for you is, how long does your blueprint usually take? Mine seems to take too long. What do you focus on mostly? Good question. The only two things I focus on. One, their goal, their reasons. Very important, because that's what I want to help them get. Whatever they say they want. Spend time there, and I spend time on their list. Everything else is, you know, incidental. It's minor. I'm going to book their wow party for sure. I'm going to do all that stuff. But the most important thing I'm going to do with my brand new person is I'm going to find out who they know, and I'm going to go with them as soon as humanly possible to go present the opportunity with them. Every new agent, and I'm talking anyone that's on this line right now, wherever you're at, whether you have to do it by the phone, over on the internet like this, or in person, your only goal, someone brand new, is to get in front of someone that they know and show them the great secret opportunity. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. All right. Julie Evans again. I'm a new agent, and I have a prospect agent watching you right now. Please help Tammy Demore decide to, okay, I don't know if you want me to read this out loud, to get started. She spent a bunch of money on some other stuff, other products, and she loves you. I guess the bottom line is, Julie, Tammy, Julie loves you, wants you to be working with us. I'm more than happy to help you. Look, there's a great opportunity here at Seacret, and if you really want a good mentor program, you really want a good opportunity where you can succeed, I'm here. And I believe this is the right one. That's why I'm here, but I believe it's right for you too, and I'd be happy to help you, okay, on these webinars and through this type of process.
You have a pretty name. I like that name. Julie's great.
Let's see here. I'm going to just mark some of these as red. All right. Let's see here.
Is it certified or?
Is Seacret in Ireland yet? No, not yet. If you wish to be a Seacret agent, do you need to maintain a minimum purchase volume to receive commissions? Yes, you do. $50 US. Tip, it's 35 BB, so it's anywhere between $50 and $65, somewhere in that neighborhood. However, if you have 4 preferred customers active every single month, you're also actively qualified and don't have to make your own purchases. Okay? Is it certified organic? It is not. Okay? I know there's a big craze in organic, and believe me, I'm a big fan of organic food, but you don't always want organic skincare products, okay? There is some great breakthroughs in science, okay? Yes, science is not always the best with a lot of things, but yeah, you can't deny it. There's some phenomenal stuff in science. So we're the best of nature and the best of science together. So although all of our products are the finest ingredients in the world and many natural products and ingredients, it's not organic.
Yeah, it's dead seed.
But yeah.
Awesome.
All right, how did you outreach your local spas and introduce Seacret to them? Did you mail them samples, try to schedule time with the owners, just show up at the place of business and say, hey, you really need to try these products?
Show up.
Good question. Look, I don't approach salons and spas at all. There are other people who do that. They do it well. I'm not that guy that can teach you that stuff. Although Dr. Lou will be on one of these webinars. I imagine Mr. Kai Wynn and others will be on it that do that effectively. That's just not me. But I do have a lot of salons and people purchasing. And that guys, I do the simplest thing in the world. Right? I go out there and I show this to people. I don't care who they are. They could be, you know, a CEO of a major corporation. They could be the janitor at that corporation. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You know, I want to see what's in the content in someone's heart and the character. My goal is just to show this business to everybody. And I believe in it with all my whole heart. I believe people can win, and they can figure out how they want to do it. But I don't go to businesses, although that can work. What would you say your 1-minute elevator speech is about what you do? Okay, that's a good question. You're on an airplane or you're in line with somebody. Someone asks you what you do, and I kind of make it fun every time. But typically I say, look, I'm in the business of helping people achieve success, building their own businesses. We've got some of the best skincare products in the world. It's remarkable. In fact, let me show you, and I'll take out the nail buffer. This is one of my. Take out one of this, and you can show someone this in literally less than a minute. We can see the difference in my two nails here, right? The shiny one and the not shiny one. Just simply, I'll show it to them right there. Done. Just like they did in the kiosk. So very simple. And I go, look, there's a company that did over $1 billion in sales. Once I do that, I'll say two things. One, this company did over $1 billion just doing this. It's already created several millionaires in the last couple of years alone. Okay? And I promise you this, though, no matter what, every time you send a text message, you're going to be thinking about this. Very simple. They ask me more information. I'll get their information right there, especially if I'm in a line at the grocery store and say, look, this is not the time, but I can call you there. We'll schedule a time. Or maybe we can do it right then and there. When's a time we can take 15 minutes and sit down? I can give you some information online. I can do it in person. What works best for you? Simple. All right. What is the link to give our guests for the live webinar on Wednesday? This one. the one that you got here on, I think it's, again, joshuadenny.com/webinar/ hold on a second. I've been doing it the whole time. Oh, thanks, brother. All right. Let me get this here for you.
Oh, I can do it. Look, I know how.
Yeah, joshuadenny.com/webinar/?live. That's for the Wednesday English one. All right, and then there's others. There's the Spanish one. Christina Edmonton, okay.
Doesn't my mom do the Spanish ones?
I have a prospect who's a TV producer and wants to promote Seacret through his company and is also interested in stands for each event to have Seacret displaying products as their obligations through CEO Rita Melbourne. I don't really. I think what you're asking, Rita, is do you have to get approvals from the company? Yes. Call the office, the corporate office there in Melbourne, and they'll give you all the information you'll need to get approvals and whatnot for any advertising through those media. It's relatively simple. Will you be able to provide your top 10 books and send an email? Yes. I'm going to be doing the book of the month. I'm going to be doing a lot of different things. Books, for sure. I will be recommending that. That's a good question. Great advice and training through the questions, Josh. I see that I need to be more committed to be a 7-figure earner. I see that the mindset and attitude has a major change to be made in my mind. I travel 2 hours a week into the Toronto Seacret, 2 hours a week to the Toronto Seacret Academy. That's impressive. And I take as many agents as I can that are willing, picking them up along the way. Committed to becoming a 7-figure earner. Show, teach, and mentor away. Will be a sponge. Daryl, London, Ontario. No question, just a comment. Thanks for your last comment. Working with the willing and finding the willing. Thank you, Daryl.
Good job.
How do you approach someone you respect that is currently in a different skincare business? Someone from Virginia. That's a good question. I'm not really in the business of trying to take people away from what they're currently doing. But the best way for any of this is to ask questions to people. Just ask them questions, how they're doing, how they like it. What could be better? And, inevitably I'll say, look, if I could show you a way to, let me ask you, why are you in this business in the first place? This is always the best question to ask somebody. Why are you doing this? And they're going to tell you. Because really what I want is their why. I want their reason. Well, my job is not getting me where I want to go, and I got this business started so I can take care of my family. I can travel with them. Okay, how long have you been doing that? Well, I've been doing it 4 years. Okay, well, have you gotten the results you want? No, not really, but I think if I keep pushing, I will. I'll say, well, look, again, I've been again, you have to use your own story that's real for you. Always be honest with people. I've been in other businesses, so I'll say, look, I've been in other businesses that didn't work out. I thought they would, but would you be open to taking a look at something? If I just took a look at another business in skincare that's just doing phenomenally well. A lot of people are succeeding incredibly quick. People like you who've been in other businesses in the past and weren't having the success they wanted are here making 5, 10, 20 times the money that they made before. Would you be open to take a look? Something like that, okay? Anyway, I hope that helps. Mike, again, thanks for your response. My last question is, how did you block the everyday normal life excuses such as home, family, and just consistently helping others, family, work-wise, or friends? Good question. How do you block it out? Here's the deal. Whatever it is in your life right now is what it is. This is how I rationalize it. I couldn't look at my family and say, well, look, we're broke right now. We don't have any money, so, I can't do anything. I couldn't think about that. You got to block all that stuff out. You got to focus on where you're going and just work diligently till you achieve your goals.
It's like driving.
It's like driving.
Going somewhere, focus on the road.
Just focus on what's right ahead of you. If you're driving in the rear, that's a good analogy, Michelle. If you're looking in the rear of your mirror, you're going to crash your car. Okay? If you're just looking at your car and looking at everything in it, you're going to crash. Look where you're going. And that's the best advice I can give you, folks. Look, if you want better circumstances, okay? If you want better things than where you're at right now, good. Create it in your mind, okay? Create it, visualize it, and then go work for it every day. Consistently. No pain, no gain. Same as working out. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt when you're lifting weight, when you're jogging, when you're running, when you're exercising. It's going to be painful. But do it, and do it anyway if you really want the results.
Yeah, it's like dance. My legs are so
Let's see. Christine Lee. Hey, Christine.
Hi.
I hope you're still on. I know this question was asked a while ago. You were amazing. Looking forward to seeing you at the well party. Let's see. I'm glad you're so energized. I'm going to save my questions for okay. Here we go. All right. Let's go back here. I'm going to refresh. Looks like we're...
I have glasses and a face. And I use Seacret. Look at this face.
All right.
Head is like swirly. It's like a whirlpool. Like, woo.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Jason.
It's
You're
so
such a stud.
cool.
Okay. Here we go.
It's awesome. It goes like this. It goes like.
Give me a second, folks.
Okay, I can entertain them. There's a horse that walked into a store and he asked for mayonnaise. They said it was $9.
Josh, Stephanie, and I will be one of your 7-figure earners. Our goal is $5 million a year. We do need your mentorship, Darren. I'm here for you, brother. I know you can get there. I have no doubt about that in my mind, my man. Okay. We'll be one of your $1 million earners, ready to do what is necessary. What you tell us, Stacy and Quentin Brown in Edmonton. Well, I'm looking forward to that success for you as well. By the way, guys, look, there is so much opportunity. There's not just going to be a handful. I see the day there's over 100, 200, $300 million annual earners here with Seacret. There could be more than that. I mean, look, you can decide what you want to do. It's up to you. Again, one of the most important things is this. I would highly recommend a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book, it's in there somewhere. This book will actually, I
swear.
this is this right here is a hardback edition from the library of one of my mentors, Paul J. Meyer. Let's see. He actually wrote me this card here. This book changed me in so many ways. Think and Grow Rich. I tell you what, phenomenal read. It'll help you. It'll help you get your mind straight and where it is you need to go. Look, if you're breathing oxygen right now, all right, you're hearing my words, then you can succeed. Game is not over yet. God has given you all that you need to go as far as you want to go in your life and do whatever it is you want to do. You have just got to be willing to pay the price. It's not going to be easy. Let me be the first to break it to you. You probably already know that, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. Probably one of the most difficult things you ever do in your life, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it. I promise you it'll be worth it. Just stay the course here. All right. Joshua, I found that people always say yes to me without about joining, but then 2 days later they change their mind. It's doing my head in. Can we talk one-on-one about this? I think this was from last week. We did talk about this.
What? have people do
Unless
that.
we remember to do. Okay.
People, I feel you right there.
Jose Ramirez, hey buddy, I love you too, man. You're a stud. Here we go. Let's see. I think a lot of these are from last week. All right, I apologize here. Let me go back into this. I'm gonna refresh one more time.
Tape. Look at how it makes my lip look.
This is awesome. All right.
Ow. It's so weird. It like pushes down on your lip when you try to smile. And
Okay. Hey.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Come on. No more of that.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
It's just distracting, sweetheart. No animal testing. Yes, you got the webinar right. All right. How do you move PCs to consider being an agent without seeming pushy, compromising friendships? It's from my mom. Okay, sweetheart.
Okay. Sorry.
I love you. All right. My mom said, how do you move PCs to consider being an agent without seeming pushy, compromising friendships? I don't feel it's pushy. So it's all, again, how you feel. So how you think about it. I believe that I'm offering someone an opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm going to find out what's important to them and show it to them. I don't want them to say no to me until they've at least seen it. So I'm not going to allow them to do it. What they've got to do is say, listen, I care about you. You're my friend. Or if they're not, maybe they're just a PC. Go, look, ask them questions about themselves, find out what they want, and say, look, are you serious about that? Let me show you this as an opportunity. Once you've shown them and they say no, they say no. It's no big deal. Okay, the child is distracting. I was expecting a professional training.
Sorry.
Come on.
Okay, I'm going to go away.
No, God, I mean, she's not that distracting. I'm just answering questions. It's okay, Michelle. Don't worry about that. Come on, it's okay. All right. Sean and Lynn Wyman from Crawfordville, Florida. How many $1 million earners are in Seacret currently? Just started thinking Grow Rich. Awesome book. Right on, Sean and Lynn. I believe there's five, maybe six. There's some more in Korea popping up all the time, but I think there's 5 right now. $1 million annual earners. There will be hundreds. How long does it take to get the initial agent kit in the mail? How long after I order should I wait to schedule my first wow party? It depends on your products, okay? And if you have an upline that's close to you in your area, use their products. I'm sure they'd be happy to set up a wow party for you. I would schedule meetings immediately. Now, look, I did it without products in the beginning, okay? Just go show people right away. Maybe you're not going to do a wow party because the wow party actually need the products, okay? But you get what I'm saying. Go out there and just book it as soon as possible. As far as when the kit arrives, it depends on where you live. Okay, it could be up to 2 weeks depending on how far, if you're on the East Coast, because it orders from Phoenix. But most of the time, it gets there fast. If anyone has a comment on that, if you live, say, in the East Coast area of America, or in Mexico or somewhere in Canada, maybe you could tell me how long it takes to typically get a kit, and I can answer that question because I don't really know. I know here in Phoenix, usually a day or two. In California, a couple days. So, do you need Facebook to do this business successfully? Jackie, Corbin, and Harris? I'm sorry, I don't mean to mispronounce your name. Looks like a great name. No, you don't need Facebook at all. I mean, all you need is really a willingness to learn, a willingness to work, and a burning desire for something great in your life. That's it. And then just keep showing up. Be consistent. You'll learn what you need to learn. Okay. I've got a prospect, Sarah Crosby. Okay, Glenn Murray. I've got a prospect, Sarah Crosby. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Glenn. She's excited about getting started with Seacret, and I'll be shooting her samples as soon as the webinar is over. Could you give her a quick shout-out and let her know that Seacret is truly the greatest support system out there? Well, absolutely, Glenn. I think hopefully you know that by now, Sarah. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're still on. I think this question was asked a while ago. But it's a great support system, and we'll do everything we can to accommodate your needs for the success that you see for yourself in your future. All right. We're finding it a little difficult to get people to make it to Seacret Academy. Any tips or advice? This is Jasmine, Elizabeth, and Maria. Get them on the webinars at first. Pick them up, show up, again, it always starts with their why, why they want to succeed. So, for example, if I have people that are saying that they want to retire their parents or they want to, live in a better home, they want to do nicer. I'm just giving an example. Say, they want to make an extra $500 a month so they can pay off their debt. And their biggest goal is just get out of debt. They hate debt. They can't be in debt anymore. And I can't get them out to the Seacret Academy. I'll say, listen, didn't you tell me you really wanted to be out of debt? Well, yeah, look, going to the Seacret Academy is going to help you get there. Well, look, that's why I'm going. Look, if this really helps you get out of debt, wouldn't it be important to go? All right, let's go. Anyway, it's kind of simple. Again, a lot of it's confidence and attitude and your belief system. And again, that's easy to work on. In fact, next week we're going to really go into an in-depth training on belief system and how to shape your belief, how to get you unbreakable confidence that you can succeed. That's going to be next week, so you don't want to miss that. And we'll be doing that with Josh Wiles, which is exciting. How do you stage your wow parties? Which products you showcase at your wow parties? Look, I just follow the system. Like it shows on the videos. I showcase the basic products, the masks, the peeling gel, the thermal on the arm, just in the simple mask. I do it real quick. I'm done with my wow parties in 45 minutes to an hour. How do you remotivate your organization after a slow summer? Tammy. Hey, Tammy. Look, again, my thing is I'm not trying to motivate anybody. My goal is just to go out there and find new people constantly. And in the binary compensation plan, which is the compensation plan we're a part of, the good news is as you build in depth, you get new people in. That's what motivates people. If I got someone brand new and put them on your team right now, that motivates you. Okay? But my goal isn't to just motivate you with them. My goal is to help that person. By helping that person, it helps everyone else. So the best thing we can do to motivate people is go to work. The best thing we can do to have success is us go out there and do it. And do it and do it and do it. Lead by example. Don't do what we're asking other people to do. That's the best way to motivate people. How do I get into that text generation? I invite them over the phone so they hear my enthusiasm, or in person when in follow-up they don't answer the phone. If I leave a voicemail, they don't answer it. And a text can be ignored. Should I just move on or keep trying to connect? Look, as you're building your list, what's going to happen is I'm always following up with my list. Okay, but I'm not going to stay. It's like there's not one person that's going to make or break your business. So I'm always following up with people, texting, calling, but I'm always trying to find the new person. So always add to your list. Try to be adding at least 2 people a day to your list. If you're always adding 2 people a day to your list, that's 10 at the end of the week. Okay, at the end of the month, a 4-week month, if you're just doing it 5 days a week, that's 40. So as you're following up with those people, you go into month 2, now you have 80. The next month, you have 120. You see it, you start to compound it. So what happens is there's some people I just start calling once a month. And every month they're going to get a call from me. Every month. Consistency is the thing that pays off. Because sometimes I followed up with people for years and years and years and years. And eventually they make the decision to get started. So, you don't want to move on entirely, but keep going. Keep looking. How do we re-energize agents letting their secret business go due to personal issues, their full-time jobs, and commitments? Again, same thing. Reignite their reasons why they're doing this business. Get them on a webinar. Get them into some kind of information that's going to excite them. A lot of times I would use books like Think and Grow Rich or Rich Dad, Poor Dad. TED Talks are great online. Get them to see some TED Talk that motivates you, excites you. Get them to watch it. You get their juices flowing again. Get their belief mechanism working. It's another way to do it. Okay. I've heard you talk about the Go Pro book. What do you think about giving that? Okay, I think this is, let me refresh again, folks. Again, I appreciate all of you staying on. There's still hundreds of you on the webinar. Goodness gracious. Almost 400 still here. Wow. I feel honored that you're all still here, and you're definitely showing me you are serious. Again, this is some of the stuff I did. I was first to arrive, last to leave. First to arrive, last to leave, and almost everything. So I could gain all the knowledge. I didn't want to miss anything. Anyway. All right, here we go. We're getting close here to the end. Angie needs help. How to re-energize agents, let their secret business go. Goodbye. I saw that. That was rude. She's having fun. You're a great dad. Well, thank you. All right. It's awesome that you can do training and spend time with your daughter. You're living the dream, Justin. For sure. I'm in your organization. I would like to know that you would say to a group if you had only 1 minute to get their attention. Mickey. Hey, Mickey. I know you. Look, it depends on what group. You're kind of asking me a blanket question. But good thing, if I only had 1 minute and say I'm at a BNI, which I assume we're probably talking about our Toastmasters, you're going to say, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Josh Denny, and I know you're all here for a networking group or whatever it is. Say, look, I have one of the most extraordinary things that's ever happened to me just recently. I saw a business that I believe is going to be like the next Apple. I believe this is going to be a massive trend. I've already seen a dozen people achieve millionaire status in just the last few years. Again, I'm really new to the whole business sector. I would love your opinion and your insight on what it is I'm doing. If you could just do me the kindest favor and take some information from me and let me know your thoughts, it would be incredibly valuable to me. I'd appreciate that. Something like that. Yes, my love.
I wanted to sleep with us.
You want me to sleep with you guys?
Yeah.
Want to say hi to all the people? This is Joy. Say hi. Look, there's like 400 people out there. Say hi. Just say hi. I'll be there in a minute, too. Want to say hi?
No.
No? Okay. All right, let me just finish up. We'll be done soon, okay? All right? That's okay, Daisy.
Yep.
Let's see. Who? Justin's asleep already?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right there, baby. She's okay with me. I'll just keep her for a little bit. Just give me a minute. Okay, let's see. What's your best pitch to inviting people on this webinar and committing? Chelsea blew it. Hey, Chelsea. Again, for getting people to commit to stuff, find out what's really important to them. That's the best way to do it. And just say, look, come, do me a favor. Before you say yes or no to anything, or before your final answer, would you at least take a look at this first? Before you say no, okay? Would you do me an honor? That's all I'm asking. It's like, 30 minutes of your life. You tell me you want X, Y, Z. You told me you want A, B, C. Is that true, or are you just kidding around? Okay, if that's true, then... What? You sit here? If that's true, then wouldn't you spend 30 minutes taking a look at something to evaluate it? I mean, it would make sense to me that if you're really serious about achieving your goals, you'd at least invest 30 minutes on something, wouldn't you? Anyway, that would be my answer. All right. Thank you. Love your energy, positive vibe. Looking forward to learning from you and getting to the top. My dreams are huge, and I am because Seacret is. My checks are not huge at this time, but I'm keeping my eyes on my prize, my first goal, my ring. This company's amazing. I've also been doing networking since I was 18. This is such a different approach, and Isaac's one of the most amazing individuals. Thank you so much. Well, I didn't get your name, but thank you for that kind comment. Let's see here. Don't do that, baby. Baby, don't do that. Honey Badger Wiles. I'm sending some guests to Wednesday night webinars. Do I need to send them to this site, or is there a different site? Wiles, I love you, buddy. Yeah, I sent them to the joshuadenny.com web link. All right. Josh, Travis, and I really want this. I know God gave us Seacret so that Travis can retire. This has got to be Yvonne. Travis can retire and be home finally after 20 years plus serving in the military. I need to know how I can do this being a mother of 5 and a husband whom is deployed. I will do what you say. Please don't give up on me. And I'm beyond thankful God put you in our lives. I pray Travis and I are under top 10. Love you. And Cindy, yes, you are. Yvonne, I'm beyond honored to work with both you and Travis. Travis is just a remarkable human being, as are you and your 5 kids. So I am all in and helping you, okay? So anyway, I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to working with you and Travis when he gets back. What do you recommend as the first personal development book for new agents? GoPro? You know, GoPro is a great book. I would, you know, if you're starting there, it's a great book to start with. It's really helpful. There's also another book by Darren Hardy called The Compound Effect. That's a great book. Another one, a good starter, is a book by a good friend of mine, Tommy Wyatt and Curtis Lucy. It's called Appreciation Marketing. I know I gave you 3, but I would start with them. They're very quick reads. The Compound Effect, Darren Hardy. Again, The Compound Effect, Darren Hardy. GoPro by Eric Roy, of course, great book. And Appreciation Marketing by Tommy Wyatt and Curtis Lucy. Yes, paper. All right. Please include me in your email distribution list, bob@boboaks.com. I got an invite from Craig Holiday. Bob, if you just register for the emails on the joshuadenny.com site, you'll be automatically listed on the account and get emails. Will HV be a 20-minute appointment with a famous doctor who will use alternative natural approach treatment but negative about multi-level marketing? Oh, I answered this last week. Okay. All right. Let's see here, guys. One more refresh, and I think we're going to call it a day. Again, you can private message me on Facebook, and I'll be able to get to you for the next couple hours. Man, everyone's still on this. You guys are remarkable. I'm impressed. Very impressed. Have you ever attended business? Okay, tell Yvonne that Glenn and Leah are doing weekly wow parties at our home. She needs to send her prospects. Glenn and Leah. Hey, Glenn and Leah, good to, you guys are awesome. Well, Yvonne, you got the message. Let's see. Have you ever attended business fixers like via meetup.com? And what's the process? Just meet people and gain contacts, or try to do demos as well? Justin, I'm always trying to do demos. Well, look, when you show someone the product, it really gets their attention. And then just be honest with them and go, look, I don't know if this is for you or not, but you got to take a look at this. You really got to see this. And then go through it with them. Go through that schedule appointment for the 5 wows in 5 minutes if you can. Invite them out to a wow party if you can. Most important, or when you can. If there's an essay or a Seacret Academy in your area, do that. These webinars, I'll replay. Get them on, let them see the video. Okay, but if you're at mixers, gain contact information as much as you can and get a commitment that if you send them information, they'll take a look at it. That's all you got to do. Mostly, the most important thing at mixers or any kind of business event is get to know them. Again, you want to probably talk 10% of the time. Let everyone else talk 90% of the time. Gain all the information you can about them, what they're doing, what they like about what they're doing, what they don't like about what they're doing. You know, why they're even doing it. What are their goals? What are their dreams? What are their aspirations? Most people, folks, are too busy just wanting to talk. They're just in a conversation. There's usually 2 people just waiting their turn to talk. You know, they're talking. This person's just thinking about what they want to say next when this guy shuts up. You know, listen. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So what I found is if you listen and you really genuinely care about people, you'll have no problem really building a big business. All right. It looks like we're coming to the end. I'm getting no more questions here. All right. Last refresh. Thanks for showing everyone that this business can truly be done by around the family. You're a great dad. Thank you, Flynn family. Love you guys. You know it. Okay, Josh, I'm in Florida. I want to do something totally over the top. I have people at the strategic corners of the U.S. I'm from St. Louis, and I want to bring it all together. Any ideas? I'm not exactly certain what that question is, but I suspect you want to be over the top and you really want to achieve tremendous success with the company. There are people all over the U.S. You're from St. Louis. You're in Florida right now. You want to bring it all together. These webinars are going to help tremendously, I think. Be careful, baby, please. Okay. Kids, what are you going to do? All right, so you know, I would just send out samples to people. Do a lot of work over the phone. And Josh Wiles is going to be on next week, and it's going to be good because we were able to work over the phone the first few months. I wasn't able to really travel at that time when he got on board, And a lot of it we did was over the phone. And he lived in North Carolina. I lived in California. Thank you, love. Please. Oh, yeah. I love you. Thank you. All right. I think we're at the, and by the way, you can private message me for more information. But again, look, I just get on the phone with the most important thing is get on the phone with everyone with enthusiasm. Let them know you found something that's amazing that can help them get what they want. Help you going to be able to get what you want. And, you want to show it to them. Mail them out a sample of the products. Get them on one of the video links of the for the business opportunity video that you see in the back office, in your home back office, the 11-minute biz op video. Also the compensation video. Get them on the phone with some of your support team contacts. Get them on these webinars. And just be consistent with it. All right, last time I'm refreshing. So I think we're out of questions here. And 400 people still on the crazy. All right, yeah, that's it. Well, in any event, I hope that helped. I am looking forward to next week again. The training next week. We got Josh Wiles going to be doing the business overview, and him and I are going to be going through a training together. So it's going to be kind of unique. We're going to be talking about different things back and forth. I think you're going to get a tremendous amount out of next week. It's going to be geared around how to get your mind in the right place. Really a system. I've found a system over the years that's pretty much foolproof, that's going to help you get the knowledge, the skills that will help you go as far as you want to go, make you bulletproof in your confidence. So that way when you're talking to people, people will take you serious regardless of your financial situation. Okay, that's next week. We're going to go into good content about that. I'm looking forward to seeing your name on the webinar. I was privileged and honored that you were on this webinar this week. God bless you all, and I will look forward to seeing you all next week, next Wednesday. Again, remember, Australia, Wednesday in Australian time at 7:30, Melbourne time, okay? 7:30, we're doing this webinar, again, on the joshuadenny.com/Australia. Anyway, the links are going out in the email. I don't have them memorized right now, but the one has an Australian link. The Spanish one is a Spanish link, and that's at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. For anyone who speaks Spanish anywhere in the world, they can plug into that one. And then the English-speaking one with myself and others is at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here. So with that said, God bless. Thank you for your time, and good night.